Hello everyone, welcome back to the KMTRADERS channel. So we're taking a look into Euro USD. So following on from last week, we've had that sell-off opportunity now, and what we can see through this push towards the downside, is it actually going to now result in price pushing lower and lower? I'm not entirely too convinced just yet, even though we can see price action pushing really ridiculously low. What I'm looking at is on the higher time frame bias. Is that if we can actually break this level towards the upside, so 1.21, if we start to reject this level, what we could potentially start to see is price to push higher once more, and that's just one option that I am considering. So we could be expecting price to push up higher, and if this does happen, it's obviously this is going to be a very risky trade, or a risky idea to think about, because we do have a lot of bias towards the downside. And the reason why I'm kind of going against this short-term bias is because the high time frame bias is, for me, still quite bullish. And I do think that there is an opportunity for price to make a move towards the upside, at least. Just even if it doesn't make its way towards the upside here, it still needs a potential retracement, even something like this, where price comes up within this range, even at 1.22. And then it can do whatever it needs to do. So what we could be looking out for here then is a potential continuations on towards the upside where it breaks the high, or the alternative is, if we start to see some rejections along the way, then we could start to head down further into 1.17, which is my long-term bias. So I'm quite convinced with those two options in these two scenarios. So I know it's quite complex for now, but ultimately I will be looking out for either some sort of pullback within this drop, because this was quite heavy, and we do need to see some sort of retracement, either even if it's a small retracement, or if it's a one that recovers this whole move towards the downside. That's something that I wanted to be mindful of for this week. So again, this could be totally wrong, and that's why we have to keep coming back to update these videos for you guys. But yeah, this is just something that I'm looking into for this up and coming week, and definitely we should start to see a bit more clarity within Euro USD. If it does want to make its way to the downside, is it going to push down heavily, or are we going to actually finally break 1.235, because we are getting very, very close towards this level. So it could be a very key point in time for Euro USD, especially coming towards halfway through the year. This is possibly where banks are going to line up their long-term positions, so it's just something that I'm just looking into, and just keeping my thoughts open and being quite flexible with my biases here and there. But long-term bias, that can always change, but short-term we can always make some profits from that along the way. So that's all that I pretty much wanted to discuss through this week. If you are new to this channel, we do have a trading group that you can join. That link is in the description. And of course, if you have any other questions, feel free to let me know in the comment section below, or you can reach out to me through my Instagram or Telegram. So that'll be all from us, guys. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you all in our next video.